Hi there. I am so glad that you are joining me today. My name is Rosalind Yukich and I am from A Little R&R, and you can find me at my blog at ROS as in Sam, ILINDJUKIC.com. And today, hi Brandy, I'm so glad you're here. Hi Laura, oh, I'm so glad you're joining me today. Thanks for the hearts, you all are awesome. Today we're talking about 5 ways that you can use your Facebook page to spread the gospel. So we've been talking about Facebook this week, about how to run an effective Facebook page. I shared some of my experiments that I have done. Good morning, Laura. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and I see Marina's here. Awesome. Yay. Yes, it's morning where you are. It's afternoon where I'm at. Yes, I'm so glad my friend Marina is here. Actually, I'm gonna shout her out in my scope today. So Marina, just be prepared. I'm shouting you out. Anyway, earlier this week, twice this week, we talked about how to run an effective Facebook page. We talked about 4 things that you need to do and 5 things that you shouldn't do. I shared some of my experiments that I have done with Facebook and how I've been able to grow my page. I think I have gotten over 1,000 new followers this year. So, I mean, it's just been incredible. You're doing the dishes and watching. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love doing dishes, by the way. I'm one of those weird people that likes to do dishes. Dishes are very inspiring for me. Today we're talking about how we can spread the gospel. And you're going to, the tips that I gave you earlier this week, you can use for doing this. So if you did not catch those 2 scopes, you can go to catch.me / a little r in the N letter NR. And you can, thanks for sharing, Laura. Thank you so much. You can catch those scopes there, and probably next week they're going to be on my YouTube channel. If I can ever get around to doing that. But they're on Catch Me, so you can catch those there. So we're going to be talking about these 5 things that you can do, and then at the end I will take questions and answers if you have any questions. So the first thing is, the first way that you can help spread the gospel by using a Facebook page is just sharing stuff from other really successful pages. So there are tons of pages. There's, Proverbs 31, Ministries. There is Missional Women here from Laura. They share great graphics there. Thank you for joining me. If you're just popping in, we're talking about how you can share how you can use your Facebook page to share the gospel. There are just tons of pages out there. There are really good viral pages like FaithTap that share really inspiring stories and testimonies, and just sharing things to your page. Sharing viral and popular stuff to your Facebook page is a very great way to get attention to your page. So if you're just starting out, this is exactly what you want to be doing. You want to be sharing really popular stuff that's been shared multiple times, at least 1,000 times or more, that has tons of likes. You want to share that stuff to your page, because if it's being liked and shared that many times, it's something that people in general are interested in. And so when they see it on your page, they're going to be interested in that, and it's going to give your page engagement. That's how you're going to get your page in other people's timelines. So when you have engagement on your Facebook page. So that is the most practical way that you can share the gospel. Just go to a bunch of Christian pages that share the gospel, Bible study pages. So She Speaks Truth, Good Morning Girls, Love God Greatly, these different pages, and go and share their content to your page, and you are going to get engagement on your page. Another way to do this is by sharing Bible verses. Just sharing Bible verses. Just copy and paste a Bible verse from and into just a comment. You can make graphics with Bible verses. You can share passages out of your Bible that you've been sharing or that you've been reading. You can share an entire chapter if you want. You can say, hey, this is the chapter that I'm reading today. That's what we do at Good Morning Girls. We read a whole chapter. So you can just copy it right into a Facebook post and post it to your page, or make a graphic out of it and just share the Bible. And so that's another practical way. A good way to help spread the gospel on your Facebook page is to lead a Bible study. If you can join in with a Bible study that's already existing, or you can just lead your own study and just get people involved in reading the Bible together. It's amazing how many people who don't know the Lord, who don't have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, will be willing to actually read the Bible, because a lot of people, especially in the States and in Western European countries, while they may not have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, they have a deep respect for the Bible. They have a deep respect for the Lord. And so they're willing to take that step to start reading the Bible with you. And that is a really good way to lead somebody to Jesus Christ, just reading the Bible together. And then just making inspirational graphics. Graphics are an incredible way to get people involved in your page. Facebook loves graphics and videos. So, doing a video like this, recording to Periscope, or just recording, on your own device and uploading that to Facebook. Remember, we said don't share YouTube videos to your Facebook page because, Facebook and YouTube are in competition. YouTube is Google, and Facebook will not give your YouTube video as much attention as it will if you upload it directly to Facebook, or if you share it. If you do just, a really, really short, 15-second one on Instagram and share it over to your Facebook page, it will also get attention. And so doing, videos and graphics to your page, just sharing a short inspirational quote or just an inspirational video and sharing it to your page, that's going to just give, that's going to help spread the gospel. I would encourage you to share your testimony in a video and upload it to your Facebook page. Share your testimony and then pin it to the top. So when people come to your Facebook page, immediately they see your testimony right there. They click on it, they watch it. Just make it short. Don't make it very long. 5 minutes. That should be the absolute maximum. It should be shorter than that. 3 to 4 minutes long, quick testimony. This is how I came to the Lord. Or if there's something that dramatic that happened in your life, a healing, something like that, record it, 3 to 4 minutes long, pin it to the top of your page so people see it. And then the last way, and this is where I'm going to be shouting out my friend here, do a niche group. My friend Marina, who's here in the scope, she has been awesome at starting niche Facebook groups. So she started one praying for your boys or praying for your children. And then she's just started a new one about praying for your wives. And so she shares, from other pages, she shares their graphics, and then because she's running it in Creation, she then translates, the graphics into Creation. She shares them to her page. Sometimes she makes her own graphics as well. And it's just a really great way to get women, or, if you're a man running a page for men, getting men involved in your page by running, a niche group. So, for marriage, for boys, for homeschooling, there are a lot of homeschooling families that aren't religious. They're homeschooling because, for whatever reason, but it's not a religious reason. You can do one for, your community, for your state, for your city. Just getting people involved in your page that have a particular interest in something. If you're a fitness guru, start a page for fitness. And you have Peak 13 that has just really great information and videos and graphics. She does really, really great. And you can always just share her stuff to your page. And so start a niche page. It doesn't necessarily have to be religious in nature. It can just be, healthy eating. If you're on the paleo diet, or if, you're on a, whole foods diet, start a page for that, get people involved, and then find ways to incorporate the gospel into what you're doing for that. And so these are 5 ways that you can help spread the gospel. You're eating you're cooking and listening. Thank you. And so these are really great ways. These 5 are excellent ways to help spread the gospel through a Facebook page. So first of all, we said sharing from other really popular pages, because you want your page to get attention. You need to get engagement on your page. And the second one is just to share verses, just share the Bible, in graphics or just in text. You could even upload a video of yourself reading the Bible. If you have a really great voice for that, that would be awesome. People would love that. That's why YouVersion is so great, because people can listen to the Bible instead of just reading the Bible. And so it's another great way to just diversify your media. By leading a study online. The fourth one was making graphics and uploading videos to your page. And then the last one was do a niche group. Doesn't have to be religious in nature. It doesn't have to be a faith-based Facebook group. It can just be any niche, whatever you feel like, whatever interests you, whatever you feel like your expertise is. Start a group for that and get people involved in a group. And so hopefully this helps to give you some ideas about how you can use Facebook to spread the gospel. It's really only limited to your own imagination. There are so many. These are just 5 ways. This is just to help get you started, just to help kind of launch you into some ideas of your own that you might have for how you can spread the gospel on Facebook. So we talked about how we can run an effective Facebook page. That is very important. And then how we can help spread the gospel through that really effective Facebook page, because we're talking about this month about social media. And if we talk about social media and we don't talk about how we can use social media to spread the gospel, we've only got it half right. Because as faith bloggers, as women of faith in general, you may not be blogging. As women of faith, we have a responsibility to use social media to help spread the gospel. We really do. And that's why I am completely unapologetic when I say that I am a total social media junkie. I love social media. I absolutely love social media, and I'm not ashamed of that. I don't apologize for that, because I see social media as such an opportunity to do so much more for the kingdom of God than what I could ever do as just an individual here talking with people face to face. And so before I close off the scope, because I don't want to just, be the one doing all the talking, I want to just get questions from you guys, or comments if you have comments about that, about what I've shared today. So hit me up with your questions. And again, if you missed those 2 earlier scopes from this week when we talked about how to run a Facebook page, you can catch them on, it's KATCHE.me and then / a little r and the letter N R, and that's where you can catch those previous scopes, because you might be able to catch yesterday still on the replay. I'm not sure if it's still, no, you can't, because I did it earlier, so it's past the 24 hours. So you're going to want to go to catch those earlier scopes. So if you have any questions, just type them there down below, and I will try to answer them the best that I can. So also on my blog, Rosalind, ROSILINDJUKIC.com, under blogging, you will also find a few posts I've written on running a Facebook page. And I have changed my strategy up a little bit. I've pulled back from posting as much on Facebook, and actually, ironically, it's doing better for me than it was before. So that seems to be working for me. And so you can also read those posts if you want any more information. So looks like nobody has any questions, and that's great. So next week we are going to be talking about Twitter and Google+. So I hope that you pop back in next week to catch those. I am not doing my morning scopes right now, because with Good Morning Girls we are in a break, and so or we just started our break. It actually starts tomorrow. Today was the last day of the reading. So I will be starting those back up when we start the book of Numbers. So I'm just down to doing, 1 or 2 scopes a day, but I really look forward to doing this, and I'm so excited that we're doing these series on social media, because again, I love social media. So hopefully you can catch me again. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm not sure what my topic is tomorrow, but on Friday I will be talking about, I will be taking your guys' ideas for how to keep your kids screen free, because this month I am talking about how to, I'm sharing 31 ideas, one idea every single day of this month, about how to keep our kids screen free. So we have ideas for screen screen-free, not just screen-free mornings, but screen-free days. And that is great. My kids are loving this. It was a huge challenge for me to write every single day for 31 days, but my kids are loving all of the fun things that we are doing. So you want to pop on my blog as well and catch those. And then on Friday, be prepared to pop on with some ideas that you might have that your kids love to do that don't involve screens or devices. So thank you so much for popping in and watching the scope. I hope it was helpful for you, and I will see you again tomorrow.